Most people that start hosting webinars will use the built-in webcam from their laptop. A great first start. But if you want to host a professional webinar, you need a webcam that can take your webinar setup to the next level. There's one webcam perfectly made for that task. Let me explain. This is the Logitech C922 Pro webcam, a webcam that is packed with features to use in your webinars. But before we take a look at it, let's look exactly at what a webcam is. Now, the answer may seem simple, but there's a bit more to it than you would think. A webcam is an input device, meant to send video to your computer. It is mostly used to send video live over the internet. This means that your computer will use the information from the webcam and send it to another computer or network. What does this mean? Well, you need to think about whether the video you're trying to transfer is compatible with your webcam. Hosting an 8-hour-long webinar event, you might want to think twice about using a webcam. Hosting a 30-minute class, perfect for a webcam. So why should you use the Logitech C922 Pro as a webcam? The Logitech webcam is easy to connect and requires little knowledge of camera equipment and/or settings. The webcam is powered through a USB cable. Plug it in your laptop and you can start streaming right away. You can create high-quality videos you would not normally expect from a webcam. We will talk a bit more about the different ways to mount a webcam later in the video. Let's talk about the features of the C922 Pro. Let's start with the autofocus. The focus mode of this webcam is autofocus, which means that you don't have to worry about peaking or being in focus when you want to start streaming. Also, this super webcam has automatic light correction that adapts to your light environment. I can speak from experience that the sun can be your best friend but also your worst enemy. Even though this webcam has great light correction, I would still recommend searching for a great filming location, preferably one where you can control the sunlight a bit. This webcam has two resolution options, 1080p and 30 frames per second and 720p and 60 frames per second. This depends on whether you want to run your webinar as smooth as possible or get the highest image quality. You can use the 720p and 60 frames per second option if you want to run your webinar as smoothly as possible using this webcam. However, this also asks a lot from your CPU and other programs can suddenly run slower. The other option, 1080p and 30 frames per second, will give you the highest image quality possible, but your webinar might run a bit less smooth. The last internal features are the two built-in omnidirectional microphones. Omnidirectional meaning of picking up all the sound from every direction, so please select a good location. If you want to learn more about omnidirectional and other polar patterns, please check out our video on the Blue Yeti mic where I explain a bit more about these polar patterns. In addition to the universal clip that you can use for screens, monitors or your laptop, it also comes with a very handy tripod, which makes it easier for you to move around in case you need to. Twist the tripod onto your webcam and you can put it anywhere. You can even take it with you without having to spend a long time mounting or unmounting it first. And that all for a reasonable price. An absolute must. So now I'm going to show you how you can use the Logitech C922 Pro webcam for your webinars using OBS. First thing we're going to do is add a source. Now, if you don't know what a source is or you don't know how to work with OBS, there's a video on a YouTube channel, links are in the description. But for now, let's add a new source. So go to your source dock and click the plus icon bottom left. Select a video capture device, as the Logitech webcam is a video capture device. Create new and give it an easy to understand name, in this case Logitech Webcam. Select OK and now a window properties for Logitech Webcam will show up in OBS. Also, two lights will appear on the webcam indicating that it is connected and turned on. As you can see, the camera image is quite small on the top left. You can easily fix this by going to resolution and frames per second type, select custom and select the proper resolution of 1920 by 1080p. Hit OK and as you can see, now the webcam has filled up the entire OBS canvas. Great, now you have added the Logitech webcam in OBS. But like I mentioned earlier, you could also use this webcam as a microphone. So once again, go to sources, click on the plus icon and instead of video capture device, select audio input capture. Give it an easy to understand name, in this case Logitech Webcam mic, and select OK. Now here on by device, also select C922 Pro Screen Webcam and click on OK. And as you can see in the audio mixer, now the Logitech C922 Pro is added as a microphone in OBS as well. But you don't even have to use OBS to use the Logitech C922 Pro webcam. Let's go to WebinarGeek. So here you see a WebinarGeek live environment, and as you can see, the webcam is still set to my integrated webcam from my laptop. You can easily fix this by clicking on integrated webcam, and instead of integrated webcam, select C922 Pro stream webcam. And as you can see, the camera switched immediately and you can now start streaming using the Logitech and WebinarGeek. And that's it. If you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about hosting webinars, what gear to use, or what it's like to work at a tech startup, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click like on this video and hit the notification bell. And let me know, what is your favorite webcam? Thank you so much for watching and see you on the next one. Bye!